FBI widens its investigation in the RG Kaur rape and murder case. Murky details continue to emerge. The prime accused, Sanjay Roy, has now been sent to 14-day judicial custody, even as the CBI prepares to conduct a lie detector test on him and several others, including the ex-principal of the college. The High Court today asked the State Police SIT to transfer their parallel investigation into corruption allegations against former principal of the college, Sandeep Ghosh, to the CBI. RG Kaur students, meanwhile, continue to sit on protests. They've exposed what they call a racket that was run by Dr. Sandeep Ghosh in the hospital. It was a mafia-like Raj, is what they say. They've revealed how they were forced to pay money for all kinds of things and how they eventually was linked to the TMC. CNN News 18 has also accessed the CCTV clincher from the intervening night of August 8th and 9th, where the main accused, Sanjay Roy, is seen in the premises with his Bluetooth headphones around the neck, part of which was found at the crime scene that eventually led to his arrest. He's also seen with a police helmet. The police, the former principal and the accused. It was a complete nexus is the allegation that ran inside RG Kaur, all of which is now going to be investigated by the CBI. The anger this time is coming from the common people on ground of Bengal, of doctors, of protesting students. They are calling out Trinamool Congress's failure. Is all faith lost in Mamata Banerjee's governance? That's what we ask on this edition of The Right Stand. But let me take you through some of the highlights of what the High Court said today when they transferred the SIT investigation to the CBI. They said that subsequent to the hapless incident, the inquiry into the rape and murder was transferred to the CBI. Multiple agencies investigating similar facts may lead to delays. It may lead to inefficiencies due to multiple parties being involved, which is why one agency should probe it. The investigation should not be fragmented to different agencies, is what the High Court observed, which is why the SIT investigation into Sandeep Ghosh and the alleged financial irregularities will now be probed by the CBI. All of the case files, the diary notings, the CCTV footage, all will have to be handed over by the SIT to the CBI by 10 a.m. tomorrow. What exactly is the CBI going to unearth? The complaints that were made against Dr. Ghosh, is there evidence to back those allegations? That is something that the CBI is now going to look at. A status report is going to be filed within the next 3 weeks. So what happens to the Trinamool Congress? Is this link or an alleged link something that they can defend? Let me open this up. Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP, joins us. Dola Sen, Rajya Sabha MP of the Trinamool Congress, is with us as well. Dola Sen, one after another, several questions being raised against the Trinamool Congress, against the Mamata government. Now, another case that the SIT was probing transferred out of the state's hands to the CBI.
First of all, I will tell on behalf of All India Trinamool Congress that we and our party and myself and our leader, Honorable Mamata Banerjee, all are condemning the brutal rape and murder incident at RG Kaur Hospital. And secondly, I want to deliver that we condemn all other rape and murder and torture against the violence against the women nowadays going on in our country, wherever it is, in UP or in Maharashtra, in Manipur or wherever. We condemn all those atrocities towards women. Thirdly, I will tell that our Chief Minister, Honorable Mamata Banerjee, never ever denied the CBI investigation or anything else, any other agency investigation. She told the very first day that we are crystal clear, we want justice, we want fast track court there, and we want capital punishment also. So we want that justice may come in no time. So if the agitating students want, or the parents want, or the family want, the colleagues want CBI to investigate, we have no problem. So Kolkata police help CBI in Sanjay Rai's case or all over the incident case. And here now today, as High Court directed, Kolkata police and local administration will also help CBI in the corruption case also, if there is anything in RG Kar,
Sure.
guided by Sandeep Ghosh. We have no problem. Only one
Sure,
thing
but the conduct of the Kolkata police was what was under question, and the fact that another investigation has been taken out of the state's hands and given to the CBI. There were questions raised as to the formation of this SIT as well, as to who was part of this SIT and how police officers were investigating financial crimes, alleged financial crimes.
I want to tell one thing only against this allegation, that it is a manufactured or intentional political comment. What we deny completely, because the union government data, National Crime Record Bureau, the latest report says that Kolkata is in the top 3 safest cities for women.
But what has that
And
got
if
to do
you
with
consider-
an alleged ring that was running inside a hospital?
their
It's
data-
not a political
I
ploy,
need
and
to
you can't
rebut.
just, Sanju Verma, just 1 second. And you can't, and the TMC can't just say this is a political ploy that's being raised by its political rivals, because the complaints that were made was by a colleague of this ex-principal. The students and ex-students of this particular college have made those similar allegations of how bribes were taken by Sandeep Ghosh when he was the principal there. But Sanju Verma, the TMC says this is all but a political ploy, and the BJP is trying to incite passions where there aren't any.
1 minute, anchor madam.
You know, Miss Sen, I did not interject.
Dola said
Please.
you had your say. Let Sanju Verma come in. I'll come back to you. I'll give you your time to reply.
Thank you. Thank you. You had more than 3 minutes, madam. Now let me have my say. Poonam, you raised a lot of pertinent queries, and I think your questions actually point to a big cover-up job, a big hush-hush job that was carried out by Mamata Banerjee regime. Each time I've done a zillion debates on this issue, this horrifying and gruesome rape and murder, and each time the TMC spokesperson say, oh, rapes happen in Manipur, in Uttar Pradesh, in Tripura, in Madhya Pradesh. Yes, rapes happen in various parts of the country, and each rape needs to be condemned. But what makes the gruesome and the blood-curdling RG Kar Medical Hospital gang rape and murder very, very bone-chilling is the fact that initially the state dispensation tried to pass this off as not a rape or a murder, but a suicide. Point number 1. Point number 2, had Mamata Banerjee been left to her own devices, Sandeep Ghosh would have actually continued as the principal of RG Kar Medical College, because don't forget, after he was sort of indicted by the media in terms of negative publicity, he was promoted as the principal of National Medical College, Kolkata. Thank God for the Kolkata High Court, which intervened and said, why is the state protecting Sandeep Ghosh? And the acting Chief Justice of the Kolkata High Court, without mincing words, he said, this man, as in Sandeep Ghosh, should not assume any new responsibility. He is fit to be sitting at home. And guess what happens? About 36 hours back, Sandeep Ghosh has actually been promoted as the officer on special duty within the Bengal Health Ministry at the Swasthya Bhavan in Bengal, which is a very, very cushy government job. My limited point is this. When Sandeep Ghosh is in the eye of a storm, when Sandeep Ghosh, under whose incompetent watch this blood-curdling crime happened, has not covered himself in glory, what indeed is the compulsion on the part of the current Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, to continue to mollycoddle Sandeep Ghosh? Point number 2, and very important, is this, that, both the Kolkata High Court and the Supreme Court, Poonam, have mentioned one thing. A, how was a post-mortem done even before the official FIR was filed? And B, why was the FIR not filed by the hospital dispensation where this young 31-year-old doctor was working, or by the Kolkata police? The FIR was actually filed by the deceased victim's father. And the most important point, which Kolkata High Court said and which was endorsed by the Supreme Court, was that a case of unnatural death was filed by the Mamata Banerjee government, whereas a case of unnatural death is usually filed when an investigation is non-conclusive or has been closed. यहाँ तो investigation अभी शुरू हुई है, and you guys have filed an unnatural death complaint. I mean, what is the compulsion in trying to break every rule under the rule book? And last point, since Ms. Sen mentioned the NCRB data, I have this. rapes, sexual assault cases and trafficking of women. 2.87 lakh cases from West Bengal alone in 2021, 3.49 lakh cases in 2022 and 4.31 lakh cases in 2023, and the conviction rate for crimes against women in West Bengal is 2.7%, the lowest in India. So I repeat what I've been saying on every debate: by virtue of being the chief minister, by virtue of being the home minister, by virtue of being the health minister, Mamata Banerjee has failed. It is time that she should step down by taking responsibility for having failed as the only woman chief minister of the country. She should wake up and smell the coffee. People are up in arms, doctors are up in arms, lawyers are up in arms, women are up in arms, civic societies are up in arms.
And the crime in itself is one. The investigation of the crime of the rape and murder, Dola Sen, is one aspect of it. The complicity is what is now under lens. It's the bigger nexus that's being looked at. As far as Dr. Sandeep Ghosh is concerned, Dola Sen, many would say that decisions that were taken by the TMC were mistakes. The least the TMC can do is accept that. Dola Sen.
Am I there to answer?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, as BJP spokesperson told, CBI category told yesterday to the Supreme Court that there was no gang rape. BJP spokesperson intentionally told the lie. Secondly, Sandeep, the second lie by the BJP spokesperson.
Was there a rape, yes or no?
Okay, Sanju Verma, you had your say. Let her finish, please. Sanju Verma, I asked her. Sanju Verma, please, I asked her to give you the time to speak. Please let her respond as well. Please, let's keep this civil, Sanju Verma. It doesn't work like this, please. I will come back to you. I will give you your time to rebut. Dola Sen, go ahead.
Second lie is that Sandeep Ghosh is not at all any post holder under the Shastro Bhavan Health Department. No OSD, nothing. This is the second lie. Third, I must refer 2021, 2020, 22-23, the last National Crime Record Bureau report, rate of cognizable crimes against women, IPC and SLL, Uttar Pradesh 322, Rajasthan 389, Chhattisgarh 404, Maharashtra 443.
Okay, Dola Sen, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but let's not get into this whataboutery. Let's not compare one state to another, one crime to another. One crime is not bigger than the other or smaller than the other. Please, let's not get into this, and this is disservice to any and all victims who've been brutalized.
The union government data shows
Sure.
that West Bengal and Kolkata
Sure.
have the lowest crime rate among all
Sure, that's fine.
cities.
But that's
And not
also,
only that,
but aren't you
not
then
only
cherry
that,
picking?
after
Aren't you, Dola Sen, aren't you then cherry
civilization of
picking?
21st century,
Now may I
after the
rebut her?
civilization we have got, after 21st century, still there are rapes and atrocities.
And that's the most
against
unfortunate bit.
women.
Exactly
It's
why,
a
Dola Sen, I'm
social
saying
evil.
let's not get
And
into this
to-
whataboutery
to-
or look at this state and
to
look at that
resist,
state and look at
to
this crime and that
combat
crime. No.
this
All
social
crimes
evil.
are the same. They have to be treated like that. Unfortunately, every
Madam,
single political
Madam,
party is
let me
guilty of
finish.
politicizing crimes against
You
women.
are not allowing the BJP spokesperson.
No,
but
you
are
have spoken
interrupting
now,
me.
Dola.
No, I allowed you as well. I only stopped you when you started citing other states. Because I want to get back to the point. Let's talk about West Bengal and this particular incident.
Okay. I'm coming back.
Yes, please.
Coming back. Only 1 minute. I will want.
Yes, please go ahead.
Kolkata is in the top 3 safest cities for women, and Bengal has the lowest crime rate among all metropolitan cities according to 2022-23 last National Crime Record Bureau. It's an union government data.
Now let me
Secondly, to combat the social evil like rape and atrocities towards women, our Chief Minister, Honorable Mamata Banerjee, in the last 13 years, she has introduced Konyasri, she has introduced Lokkir Bhandar.
Sure,
she
but
has
unfortunately,
introduced
Dola Sen, none of that
Shakti
has helped this
for the
particular
women
victim of
empowerment.
Arjikor.
Exactly.
Neither are you
Please come in.
answering allegations as far as financial irregularities and this mafia-like ring that was running. And it's not just political opponents of yours that are making these allegations. Doctors, ex-students of that particular college, someone who's worked as a deputy superintendent in that college has made these allegations, gone to court over it. But Sanju Verma, yes.
Thank you.
Sanju Verma, go ahead.
I did not interject after you told me not to.
Yes, Dola Sen, you've made your point. Dola Sen, you've
Thank
made
you.
your point. The TMC
Thank
believes they've done all they can as far as women's safety is concerned. But questions
Yes.
are being raised today.
Thank you. Poonam.
Sure,
you know-
Dola Sen, let Sanju Verma come in, please.
Poonam, yes,
Let's not
thank
speak
you.
over each other. I request both of you all, please. Sanju Verma
Thank
waited out after I interrupted her. Dola Sen, now please,
Yes.
it's your turn to give her the courtesy. Sanju Verma, go ahead.
Thank you. Poonam, my simple point is this. You know, you very rightly said it's not about a rape in Uttar Pradesh versus a rape in West Bengal. My pertinent point that I need to put forth here is that the CBI initial interim report points to one very, very glaring loophole. This man, Sanjay Roy, who's now in judicial custody for the next 14 days, he has in front of the CBI admitted that he went to a red light area on the 8th of August, 24 hours before committing the gruesome crime. He has been, culpable of having a huge amount of pornographic material on his mobile phone, which the CBI said he showed least regret about. He was not remorseful, and he admitted that he's addicted to porn. And he also admitted that, there have been 2 or 3 past instances. I don't want to get into whether he was married 2 or 3 occasions, but he has admitted that the last separation that happened was because his wife filed a case of domestic violence against him. I, for one, cannot fathom, Poonam, how is it that a man whose wives have filed domestic violence cases against him, a man who openly admits that he is addicted to porn, a man who openly says that, yes, I committed this gruesome crime and I couldn't care less, how was this man masquerading as a civic volunteer of the police constabulary, wearing a police uniform, wearing a Kolkata police helmet?
That was the
I
biggest
think is
question,
something that
answers
needs
of
to
which
be
still haven't
investigated.
come to the fore. Now the CBI has taken over that investigation
the
of
last
why
point,
exactly he was a part of the Kolkata police when several complaints were raised against the main accused in this case. Yes, 10, I'm out of time, but Dola Sen, 10 seconds please. I'm out of time. 10 seconds.
Okay. Only I will remind you that it is the Kolkata police, not the CBI, who has arrested in 12 hours. Only the convicted.
Sure. But in that 12 hours when that arrest happened, Dola Sen, there were a lot of other discrepancies that also took place under the same Kolkata police's watch. Let's not forget that. All of which was brought in by the Supreme Court as well. So if the Kolkata police's back is going to be patted by the TMC because the arrest was made in 12 hours, then questions also have to be asked of the same police as to why there are discrepancies in the timeline, like being pointed out in the Supreme Court yesterday. Unfortunately, all we get at the end of it is politics and whataboutery. Hopefully, now that the CBI is investigating all aspects of this case, the larger picture, the truth will eventually tumble out. On that note, I have to end this edition of The Right Stand. Thank you so much for tuning in.